Coronavirus hair? Don't care. This is the InsideEdition.com coronavirus news for May 1st, 2020. In Serbia, a hair salon reopened as that country relaxed some of its quarantine restrictions. But clients and stylists alike still need to wear face masks. And one salon owner in Texas continues to serve as a lightning rod. Shelley Luther runs Salon a la mode. She's opened her business in defiance of lockdown orders.
No one wants to go to jail, and we hope it doesn't come to that. But if push comes to shove, and that's what happens, I'm willing to take that risk.
Luther has become one of the faces of the so-called Open Texas movement. It's one of many groups around the country that want to end lockdowns and reopen a broader section of businesses, against the advice of health officials. Inside Edition's Stephen Fabian has more.
More and more Americans are getting restless from the nationwide lockdown. Hundreds of protesters gathered in Raleigh, North Carolina. 4 were arrested.
Armed protesters in Michigan's state capital have been grabbing headlines for their calls to end lockdown measures. And protests against lockdown orders aren't just confined to the U.S. In the Austrian capital of Vienna, 200 people gathered to protest the public health policies of the government. In Mexico, costumed performers took to the streets to demand aid from the government. In Paris, May Day labor protesters clashed with police. Labor protesters are also marching in Athens, Greece. In every instance, the coronavirus looms. The presence or absence of masks, social distancing, and other safety measures show the pandemic's reach. There are 3.3 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 worldwide and over 230,000 deaths. The grim toll of the disease could be seen from above in Brazil. Thousands of graves were dug in Sao Paulo by workers in protective suits. One worker said, quote, "I am digging new graves every day, but we are hoping we don't need to use them all. That's what I pray to God every day." Now, InsideEdition.com's Maya Chung reports on a new study that may provide insight into the effects of COVID-19.
A new study released by the London College discovered that how COVID-19 affects people may be based upon their genetics. Researchers studied more than 2,600 pairs of identical and fraternal twins and had them track their symptoms through an app. Researchers also took into account whether the twins lived in the same household or whether they came into contact with one another. Ultimately, they discovered that genes are 50% responsible for symptoms of coronavirus like diarrhea and fever, while other symptoms like cough and chest pain aren't linked to genetics. They hope the discovery can help scientists figure out who might be high risk for the virus.
For more on the coronavirus pandemic, visit InsideEdition.com.